Frawley comes on and nails a 80th minute drop goal to sink the Springboks 24-25 to Ireland. Ireland draw up the series in Durban pretty much against all odds in South Africa's backyard. What a game of two halves, but Ireland come out on top. Super higher intensity than last week, if that's even possible. What a game, what a test match, what a game. Why is there not 3 tests for this series? Why? 1-1. Again, the debate hasn't been settled. Yes, Springboks are technically number 1, but they draw the series 1-1. What a game, what a series. Credit to Ireland, man. They done well. Fantastic. What a test match. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe, hit that like, comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Who was your man of the match? Who played well? Who didn't? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it. We'll go on the Springboks first. What I did like, a bit of variation from the lineouts in the first test. We're kind of hitting that 13 channel with Siakulisi, Peter Steftotoy. They kind of kept it close or first phase. And what they did, which I thought was variation, a bit of innovation, a bit of something different. They hit it close or first phase, and then Faf de Klerk did almost a little bicycle box kick short just behind the ruck. They found a lot of space there, but they only did that once. Ches and Colby went through and almost regathered. And they didn't do that again. But what they did the first couple lineouts, they hit the first phase, they hit it real close. And then the third or fourth lineout, they went to that 13 channel again, and Siakulisi made a lot of meters. That way, there was early disruptions. Villiers Leroux went off in the first 2 minutes, I think it was, with a head knock. And then Franco Mostert after 15 minutes, he was off with a knee injury, it looked like. So Ngumuzulu came on, and RG Snyman came on. Man, Springboks were made to make 1,000 tackles in that first half. It was all Ireland that first half. But there was a few opportunities that the Springboks did have. I thought there was 3 massive opportunities that the Boks had in the first half, and they didn't convert into points. The Kwagga Smith, the charge down, 2 meters from the line, don't win that ruck. So charge down, collects the ball. Although I did think Caelan Doris there was a bit offside at that ruck. He's contest at that ruck. Anyway, Springboks lose the ruck. They're 2 meters from the line. A Faf de Klerk knock on right near the line as well. And then there was a maul that we got just absolutely dominated in. Right, on like 5 meter line out maul that the Springboks got dominated on. And there was more than that. There was one time where Faf de Klerk, we were on a roll, and I think this was in the second half, on a roll, coming around the corner, making a lot of meters. Faf de Klerk picks the ball up 10 meters from the line and decides to grub a kick. I thought Faf had one of not his best games. Not his best games. I think trying too much, option taking wasn't the best, getting caught a lot of the times at the ruck, behind the ruck, and just not one of his best. When Grant Williams came on, I thought it changed a lot there. Quicker service and just doing the basics right. I thought Sasha Feinberg Ngumuzulu, when he came on, first he was like, shit, Villiers Leroux goes down. He's a massive cog in that Springbok setup. He's option taking, his left boot, the chat that he has around defense, around attack is massive. But I did say in the preview that I want Ngumuzulu to have more minutes. And this is like a blessing in disguise, man. He came on, so he had, 78 minutes of the game? And some beautiful touches, man. So composed. He looks like he has all the time in the world. Collects the ball at the back, looks up. Okay, let's do this. And boom, backs himself. Love that, man. Whether it's taking the ball to the line, a few steps, he broke through a couple times, little offload, or gets the ball up, looks, kicks, put the kick in. 1 or 2 times he might have kicked too much, but man, for a guy on his 3rd test to come on and do something like that for pretty much a full game, he was fantastic for me, I thought. Pollard, obviously great, nailing his penalties. I think 7 out of 7 or 8 out of 8 kicks. For him to, that turnaround from last week's game where he missed a few penalty kicks, there was a lot of discussion about it. Yes, I even said, was he a bit tired? He looked fatigued. But to come back and say, like, nah, I kick to post. Me and kicking to post, we're like this. 7 from 7, I think it was. Fantastic outing off the tee for Pollard. I thought Grant Williams, when he came on, really good. There was one time where he got the ball, I think it was off a kickoff. He went to kick it with the right foot, dummied, kicked off the left foot, chased his own kick, and then tackled Frawley out into touch. And we ended up tackled Osborne out into touch. And we ended up getting 3 points from the scrum that ended up happening there. Just little plays like that really, really stood out for me. And then I just thought the Springboks again, you have to say it, kind of dominated physically in the rucks, in the carries, in the tackles, all contact points. I thought Ireland were really, really dominant. Same in the first test. And it was just Pollard nailing. It was just almost just, yes, Springboks were putting pressure on Ireland to get those penalties, but Ireland giving away a lot of penalties at scrum time, and then just a lot of penalties in general play, and Pollard just kicking those penalty kicks. Not much from Springboks attack. Ireland really shut Springboks down in that regard. Strong at ruck time, strong defensively. And so credit to Ireland. My standouts for the Springboks, Sasha Faimbung-Gumuzulu was great. Really calm and composed. I feel like I said, I feel like he has a ton of time when he has the ball in hand. A few decisions he made that just execution on it, poor kicks. But overall, really good for him. Good to get those kind of minutes, and he really played well. I thought Archie Snyman was good when he came on, made a massive difference. Always busts the line and gets a little offload in, and was really good at lineouts. And then Pollard was good off the tee. For Ireland, oh man, wow. Well done, Ireland. It brought the physicality. They were just ruthless on defense, ruthless at ruck time, ruthless with ball in hand. I thought, like, before the game, I was like, oh, Conor Murray, I don't know. He's a bit slow, he's a bit old. But there was a few times he was getting caught, like the step he took off the ruck to play the ball. I think Eben almost got an intercept. They were catching their runners ball in hand. Ball and all tackles the Springboks were making on Ireland just because of Conor Murray's step. But after that, that aside, he played really well, I thought. Good service, good option taking, good kicking off the deck. He was really good. I love the skill set from Ireland, and we've seen it in the Six Nations. We've seen it when they do get phase plays going, is that the forwards always have a little tip-on pass or a little out the back or a little forward on the inside ball, and that variation, you saw it in the first test. So the forward gets it, he's got an inside runner, this inside runner drifts in towards the ruck, so it takes that defender in, and then someone comes from depth in that gap. And they changed, so in the first test, the forwards did that variation, went through, Conor Murray scored. In this test, the backs did it. I'm pretty sure Crowley had it. He had an inside runner that drifted in. He took that defender in. Jamie Osborne bust through, played, and Conor Murray, same result as in the first test. Conor Murray went over to score. Just as little variations off a very simple play, but bringing those variations in and seeing the reward from it. Really, really good. The Doris yellow card, man, I don't like looking at stuff like that. Surely that makes you cringe when you see the knee bend over like that. So I thought that was that was fair. The yellow card there. I thought Caelan Doris again was just, hasn't he stepped it up these two tests, like from the Six Nations into these two tests? Holy, he's probably had Omani in his ear the whole time, like, this is what we do, this is what you do, this is how you get involved, this is how you get stuck into the physical stuff. And man, he was good. He's just all over the park, so physical, up front, taking on the Springboks man-to-man. Loved it. You love to see it. And he played really well, except for that yellow card. You don't like seeing that. But regardless of that, he played really well. Credit to Ireland, man. They dug deep. They're physical for this one. Not many people thought they could do it. I didn't think they could do it. And they come out and did it, man. Strong, ruthless, relentless, physical, brutal. Execution at the end. Frawley, 2 drop goals to sink the Springboks to level up the series. How good, man. My standouts for Ireland, Conor Murray. I gave him stick in the preview. I didn't think he'd live up to it. I didn't think he would be fast enough, quick enough service, but he was really good. Good service, good tempo controlling, and his option taking was fantastic. Kicks off the deck, really good as well. And then I thought Jamie Osborne, good again. Good under the high ball, and him injecting himself in the back line, being that option behind the forward, so the forward's getting the ball and throwing the ball out the back, and Jamie Osborne being the guy there. His handling and distribution, really, really good, and played really well. Man, credit to Ireland. They did it. They draw up the series against all odds. They do it in South Africa. Well done. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. Who was your man of the match? Do we need a third test? We need the third test, man. We needed the third test. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game. Hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.